She has auditory and visual processing. She has ADD. She has what they call nonverbal learning disorder. Lots of different things.
He was diagnosed with a very severe case of dyslexia. And it was very clear that it was affecting not just his academic performance at school, but also his feelings about himself, cultural, psychological, and it was really affecting his sense of what he might ever be able to accomplish in life. So he was becoming very withdrawn and isolated, and a sense that he didn't belong with the bigger group.
When she gets frustrated, she shuts down.
When she came here, she was a 6th grader and she tested at 1st grade level.
I was struggling and I was not able to keep up with the class.
So we knew that we had to do something, and we had to look at doing something pretty drastic, since it was clear that the public school system was not going to be able to provide anywhere close to the kind of assistance he needed to move forward. So we actually looked around at a couple of different resources, and there's not a lot available in the Denver area, which is unfortunate for a parent who finds themselves in that situation.
I mean, I really did not know what to do. And so, a friend of ours gave me the Hillside brochure.
We came to visit a classroom, and we, at that point, left here, and I just won't forget it. We just said, this is just something we have to do. We have to find a way to meet those needs.
And we were so relieved and excited when we found the Hillside program. The program offered such a great balance of some other students in the classroom with Kalen, and yet not a classroom so large that he was lost in it and wouldn't get a sufficient amount of one-on-one time with the teacher.
And within 2 years, she was up to 7th grade. I mean, it was incredible.
We tried a lot of different other schools. We tried public schools, we tried Montessori schools, we tried everything we could think of. We tried dozens of different tutors and specialists, and nothing has helped her make the kind of progress that Hillside has helped her make. She has made such enormous progress in that 1 year. In all of her subjects, she caught up at least 2 years. In some of the reading measures, she has caught up 3 years. 3 years in 1 year.
At Hillside, I've made a big progress.
There used to be like a big test, and I got really stressed out with all the tests. But then the next year, when I came here, it sort of made me lower pressure.
What's different about Hillside is that they go at a steady pace, and it makes me feel a lot better. They wait. They don't move you on to the next part unless you're really ready for it.
Some of the aspects of the curriculum that we were most impressed with was the idea of focusing on building blocks and making sure that the kids would master a particular element of the program before they moved on to the next. But even bigger than that, there was a lot of respect for the students, because the program was designed in such a way that the kids knew what was coming ahead of time, and they were empowered with the responsibility of charting their own progress through the program, and so they could sort of take ownership over the trends, and they might even be able to see that on certain days they just didn't have the energy they had on other days, but that over a week and over several weeks at a time, through color coding and bar charting, they really had a sense of the progress that they were making.
So now she didn't have to go through a whole day of kind of learning at school and then come home to tutors. It just didn't make sense that she wasn't getting that at school, you know, and to have to, and to make a child like that have that much learning throughout the day just isn't fair, you know, it's just not.
She's really excited about learning again is the thing that she's also gotten from being here, because she's able to measure her success, because they track it and they record their success every single day. They take measures of exactly what they're learning and their progress. And so she's able to see, wow, I got that. And I didn't know that yesterday, and now I know that today. And every time she finishes a book or hits some sort of milestone, she comes home so excited. Today I graduated to the Gamma book, or whatever. She's so excited about it.
You know, she still has learning disabilities, but she's at a place that she can read at a 5th grade level, which is really important. She is, you know, she likes to learn. She feels a sense of accomplishment when she does well. And yeah, and she's taken it into her study habits that she learned here. She's taken into school.
When I see myself making progress, I feel really proud because it's kind of cool. Yeah, I like it.
I think that the school has helped me a lot with my learning, and like to help me get caught up and help me reassure myself that I can do it.
Like math, I used to be really scared about what would happen, and I'm not so scared anymore because I know that no matter what I do, I still do a great job.
We took out a home equity loan. It was important enough for us, you know, to get her a good education.
She started in public school this year, and she's doing great. She made the honor roll 3 semesters. She got 100% on her algebra yesterday, and that is a first, and she was just over the moon about it. And she's just so confident and so dedicated, and she just wants to learn. I owe it to Kathy and this school, Hillside. It's wonderful.
Hillside was such a good stepping stone for Kalen, and he spent 2 years at Hillside in a half-day morning program and then spending his afternoons in the public school. But now he's in 3rd grade full-time at the public school system, and he's just lauded by the teacher with his abilities. What we so frequently hear is he may be behind some of his peers in vocabulary, for example, but when he approaches a word that he doesn't know, he has the tools necessary to decode that and figure out how to pronounce it and perhaps identify what some of the defining components of it are, and so understand the word in some context. So he is actually in 3rd grade now, reading at a 4th grade level. He's become a very voracious and avid reader. He loves chapter books. He's just finished the Percy Jackson series, and he's really thrilled with his own ability to dig into these worlds outside of his own world. And as parents, we just sort of worry about what would have become of Kalen, because he's somebody who has such an interest in the world. If he had not been able to break through his dyslexia and be able to absorb the reading and all the worlds that come to you through these books out there, how he would have been trapped inside of himself, and it would have been so unfortunate. So to have programs available, and unfortunately there aren't enough of them, to support these kids and show them that there is a way for them to learn how to do what the rest of us do every day, and that they have the whole world open to them going forward, it really makes a parent feel good to be able to provide that to your child and know that they now have all the same doors open to them that anybody else does.